Due to Side 2009, voters in Lucas County will head to the polls tomorrow. One thing Toledo residents will see on the ballot is Issue 1. Today, Toledo's mayor and local unions rallied against the idea. They said it would not be a smart idea to take $3.9 million from the city's capital improvement budgets to fill the city's gap in the general fund. However, supporters of Issue 1 say that this is the best way to keep more city employees having to be laid off. Now, as you can tell, the debate over Issue 1 is getting very heated, and now a new twist. Alleged sign swappers are out there, and one laid-off Toledo police officer says the person who tried to steal his sign was a City of Toledo employee. Michelle Zepeda spoke with that officer and is live now with that story.
Well, the officer whom we decided not to identify is one of Toledo police officers that's still laid off from the force. He says on Thursday night at 11:30, a person who he describes as wearing all black came on his lawn and grabbed his Issue 1 sign. Then a day later, that alleged sign swiper offered him a job for the City of Toledo. Now, the officer says he was approached by a woman, and she said that she was taking the sign because it impeded in pedestrian right-of-way. The sign was here in the middle of the officer's lawn, away from the street, so that's when the policeman threatened to call 911 and identified himself.
And I told her that night that I was a laid-off Toledo police officer, and she called me a liar. I asked who she was. She said she was my neighbor.
The next day, that neighbor did come back and identify herself as Sue Frederick, Commissioner of Streets, Bridges, and Harbor for the City of Toledo. Now, Frederick was the woman amid the controversial parking ticket story in the headlines months ago. Frederick allegedly proceeded to offer the laid-off officer a job in her division. Now, I did do some checking and did find that Sue Frederick does live in the same neighborhood as the police officer, right across the street from him. I also did leave a message with Sue Frederick's secretary as well as the City of Toledo's public information officer. Neither returned my calls to comment on this situation. Reporting live, Michelle Zepeda, Fox Toledo News, First at 4.